Hi girls, welcome back to my channel. Today let's build another pattern for leotard for rhythmic gymnastics for near height 154 centimeters. So after we got all of our measurements from our gymnast, let's calculate all of the measurements needed for building the pattern. So in this case, for this height, we will subtract 4.5 centimeters, and then we will divide by number of pieces that we need. So for torso, our measurement would be 128 centimeters minus 4.5 centimeters divided by 2. For bust, we're gonna subtract 4.5 centimeters from 75 centimeters and divide it by 4 because we are making half measurements, half pattern, right? So our result is 17.6 centimeters. For waist, we're going to do the same, 59 centimeters subtracted by 4.5 centimeters and divided by 4. And we are getting 13.6 centimeters. All of the measurements here I do is in centimeters. It's just easier to calculate, and that's just what I'm used to. Hips are 77 centimeters minus 4.5 centimeters divided by 4. We are getting 18.1 centimeters. Length of the back, which is our length to waist from our neck bone, is subtracted just by 1 centimeter to allow for a good fit, and we are getting 33 centimeters. So let's build a pattern. For this pattern, I'm just using regular printing papers. I am taping it with regular tape, and actually you will need 2 sets. This way you can cut out back and front all together. What I am liking to do is to make a horizontal line on top of my pattern, because after I'm done with making my pattern, I like to add all of the allowances for fabric right on my paper pattern as well, just so I don't have to do it twice on fabric. So first, let's make our shoulder line. We do know that measurement for our shoulders is 34 centimeters. We're gonna divide it by 2, and we are getting 17 centimeters. So we are gonna make that point. It is 17 centimeters. To allow for a good shoulder fitting, we are going to go down about 2.5 centimeters. From that point, you can go from anywhere from 2 centimeters to 3 centimeters. I decided to go in between and 2.5 centimeters since it is for a little bigger girl, so 2.5 centimeters. The length of the shoulder will be 9 centimeters based on our measurement of the girl. Of course, if you have your daughter or gymnast, make sure you have a correct measurements for shoulders. So we have our shoulder line. Now let's make a cutout of a neck. For back, we will go down 2.5 centimeters, and for the front, we are going to go down 5.5 centimeters. You can adjust that based on your design, based on your preferences, and based on individual measurements as well. Those are like standard measurements that I'm giving you just to go by to start with. After you measured all of these cutouts, create a nice arc, and here we are having our front cutout, front line, neckline, and back neckline. And I'm writing it down just for you guys to have it as a reference. Now we are going to measure our to mark our waistline. So we are going to go down 33 centimeters from shoulder line. Now let's measure waistline, which is 13.6 centimeters. And let's determine our bust line, which is 17.6 centimeters. We are going to connect those dots, and we will receive our side line. For our side, we are going to measure 18 centimeters for our side. This is for our basic leotard with no sleeves. If you are having sleeves, your measurements will be different based on your gymnast measurements. Let's create a cutout for sleeves. We are going to go approximately 2.5 to 3 centimeters to the side and 2.5 centimeters up to create a beautiful arch for sleeve cutout. I use pencil to allow any adjustment if needed to draft, and then you can go over with Sharpie or you can go over with pen if you like. For back, we are going to go a little narrower to allow for a better fit, since our shoulders are wider. Next, we are going to work on our bottom part of our leotard. Let's find our hip measurement, which is 18.1 centimeter. And for our bottom side, we are going to allow about 12 centimeters to our waistline. After that, we are going to mark our torso. So we are going to measure 61.75 centimeter from our shoulder line. We got this measurement by subtracting 4.5 centimeters from 128 centimeter, and we divided it by 2 since we have 2 parts of our pattern, right? 2 pieces, front and back. In between the legs, we are going to measure 4 centimeters, since the total width of in between the legs for this height and this torso is about 8 centimeters. So we are going to divide 8 centimeters by 2 and we're going to mark 4 centimeters in between the legs. And now we are going to create our front panties cutout. We are going to go around 2 to 3 centimeters to the side and then arch down. Nice and even arch. Again, you can use your pencil to draft it, and with experience you will get better. For the back, I go a little up, like about 2 centimeters, and then I arch for nice fit. And so nothing is gathering in between legs, and you have a smooth transition. Pretty much this is how you will create the pattern for torso, measuring 128 centimeters, near height 154 centimeters. This pattern is really easy to make. It has a great fit on gymnasts, easy and great fit. Give it a try. If you have any questions, shoot me a message in comments. Again, this is a sleeveless basic leotard. What I like to do as well is I add my fabric allowances on a paper as well. It's just my preference, individual preference, and that's how I like to do it, so I don't have to do it on fabric. I hope this video was helpful. Subscribe to my channel.